What equipment and software do I use to run my live stream? How do we get the live stream set up in a way that works really good? What I can say after years of experience live streaming and recording videos and video courses is that the equipment is the number one thing worth investing money in. If you expect to earn $100 a day or any decent money on Facebook gaming live streaming, you want to have your equipment set up smooth so that you go down the path of least resistance each day when you want to stream. The setup I've got is absolutely insanely good. It allows me to play the game, call out people's shares in real time, respond to comments. It allows me to have the absolute minimal lag in the game, the best picture quality, and I'll show you exactly the equipment first to get that set up. What I'm streaming on a Mac Pro, which might be a little more than you need to stream on. I recommend use a separate streaming machine. Yes, you can do built-in streaming to Twitch on PlayStation or on Xbox. You can do it to Mixer on PC. You might be able to play a game and stream to Facebook. Don't do that. Set up a dedicated streaming machine and preferably use a second machine to just look at the comments and or the live stream, because you want your computer to process the stream very smoothly. You don't want dropped frames, which can ruin the viewer experience. You also want to be able to record your own stream because you can very easily make highlights out of it. In terms of the equipment, then, I have on my website at jerrybanfield.com/resources, I've got the exact equipment I use over here. If you'd like to get the same camera I do or the same microphone, will you please use my links on my resources page, because you will feel good knowing that I get a percentage of any sale you make directly through that link. The studio camera is awesome. The studio camera is one of the things that has frustrated me for years. The studio camera I have is giving me this beautiful quality picture here in real time, and while it is much more expensive than a webcam, you get what you pay for. I love this camera. I've got it set up now, and it automatically makes a beautiful picture. I've used a bunch of cheaper webcams and it doesn't work very good. So if you click the studio camera, you'll see the one I'm using right now. I switch my equipment sometimes, and therefore the only equipment I've got on my website is the equipment I'm currently using. Therefore, I don't even need to show you what it is right now, because if for any reason I change something between now when I'm filming this and when you actually watch it, you'll get the most updated piece of information on there. If you go to the studio microphone, I've got an amazing microphone set up now. It does very high quality audio, especially compared to what I did before. It also puts all of the noise processing directly on the front end, which means I get a consistent audio experience across all the different types of audio I record. I've got live streaming and video editing. The live streaming software I use now is OBS, or Open Broadcasting Software. So that is a good example of why you want to use this page, because if you would have used this before, the link would have went to a different streaming software that cost $1,000, which technically I'm using to record this because the video files are easier to work with. But for my live streaming, I use OBS, and you can click right there to get that. I also have a gaming monitor. The gaming monitor is one of the most important pieces of equipment, because you can put an Xbox and a PlayStation both into the monitor, as I've got into my monitor, and then you get an HDMI out of the gaming monitor I use. The HDMI out goes into a capture card. The capture card goes into the streaming computer. The streaming computer then puts the stream out. This gives the very highest quality, allowing me to stream if I want to in 1080, 60 frames per second. And it cuts out lag. A lot of beginner streamers, just like me, put it this way: gaming system into a capture card, into a monitor, and into the gaming streaming computer from the same capture card. That adds a little bit of additional lag, which is absolutely brutal. It will ruin your kill death ratio based on my experience, if you do it that way, it adds just a little bit of lag, and a little bit of lag, especially in a first-person shooter, is the difference between often a kill and a death. Do not use your Xbox or PlayStation into a capture card and then go into a monitor. If you do that, you will add a little bit of lag and you will pay the price for it. Use, in frustration probably, use a gaming monitor, and then with that gaming monitor, you put everything in and then you just take the monitor feed out. This will also allow you, like I do, to stream Xbox and PlayStation on the exact same setup, where all I need to do is change controllers and headsets. That gives you a top level stream where you can then play with friends and viewers on Xbox and PlayStation on the same monitor. It's extremely helpful. I've got my exact Xbox headset in here. I highly recommend a standing desk because you are able to just be much more interactive with the viewers using a standing desk. When I did my gaming videos sitting down, it was a lot harder to get excited and be animated. It's much more natural. Like, I'm teaching this video course right now. I'm standing up like this. I'm standing up right now, and standing up gives you the full range of motion. You can jump up and down if you want to. Standing makes it naturally easier to talk, naturally easier to be excited. You really want to naturally be talking and excited on the live stream if you expect people to love watching you. If you've got the high-level microphone like I've got, then you'll need a USB audio interface and a preamp to make it work. I've got a different PlayStation headset. I've got a battery backup on everything. So if the power goes out, that means I do not instantly lose my stream. This is mainly for peace of mind. I live in the lightning capital of the world, and the Tampa Bay metro area in Florida. I think it's lightning capital. There's a lot of lightning. There's a lot of little power glitches here. Battery backup is such a lifesaver. If anything, just for peace of mind, knowing that a brief little power outage won't take your entire stream down. I've got the internet. I've got all of my important equipment on battery backup. Very helpful. I've got wall-mounted. I have 2 wall-mounted monitors so that directly above the camera, you can barely tell I'm not looking at the camera. I can read comments. I can see shares directly above the camera. Wall-mounted monitors and a standing desk really take things to the next level. I've also got a studio mic mount, which helps my microphone then to be out of shot. I think having a microphone in shot is tacky. It's not professional in my opinion. If you want to have it in shot, go for it. But I think it's tacky. I don't like it. So this is my equipment. You've got a list of all my equipment with updated links. I've also got stuff on this page for my business, the email marketing I use, the online course hosting, etc. Ultimately, if you want to do a full-time live streaming business online, you're probably going to need a website. You probably will want to make an email marketing list. You probably will want to do something like sell video courses that'll give you an upsell, because while you might get up to $20 to $50 a day pretty quickly in your live streaming. You might even get over $100 a day. And for some of us, that's not enough to even pay a third of the bills we have every month. You may need some kind of high-level product like a video course, especially if you do live streaming. Making a video course is a very logical upsell to it. So I've got all that stuff on the page as well. If you'd like to see exactly what I use and make a purchase, will you please use that resources page on my website, because you'll feel good knowing that you're helping me to support my live streaming and gaming business online. And when you feel good about helping me, guess what? You'll have absolute faith that the world, the universe will provide the same help you need in return. That's why we help each other. We get what we want. The key to getting what we want is helping each other. I know when I help you get what you want, you'll help me stay in business. So that's why I've set this up here, got it ready for you, and I hope it's been useful for you today to look at all this.
How to monetize Facebook videos, video 15.